You're listening to All in Our Heads with Joe Fernandez and Mike Gaffney. Please enjoy the show.
What's up, bro? I like that intro.
Live on Facebook. Yeah, I found that cool beat for free on YouTube. I'll give the YouTube page a shout out because they offered it for free. DSK-Hip Hop Beats.
I wonder why I see you in the big screen and the small screen, and not myself.
You don't see yourself?
Usually I see. Don't you usually see yourself in the small screen?
I see you in the small screen.
And you in the big screen?
Well, right now I'm just looking at the feed from my switcher, so I'm not even really looking at Skype right now.
Oh, usually I see my own mug in the small screen. Who knows? It don't matter.
Who knows?
There I am. I see me.
So, Happy New Year from the Bomb Cyclone. Bomb Cyclone Day here.
Bomb Cyclone. Yo, that's just the Bomb Cyclone.
Stupidest name ever for a snowstorm.
I don't get where that came from either. It's like they said it like they dropped it on us like that's something we go through every year. What the fuck is a bomb cyclone? What does that even do? What is it?
I don't know. I half listened to a news story, something with
what was the half?
The way
part you heard?
Snowstorm coming over, like a hurricane type storm, and then the cold drops in from the north like
Canada.
a bomb.
Yeah,
so the bomb it mixed with the cyclone. But I was half listening. So
yeah, that doesn't sound like that would have been the way the story went. Yeah,
no. The only weather term I've been using consistently today is wind squall, snow squall. Like, you know, I'm like, oh, I should go outside with the dog. I'm like, look at those snow squalls, because you see it.
This is the snow word of the day.
Well, I feel like I'm a weatherman. I'm at my back sliding glass door as it's like as if it's the screen on the news broadcast, and I got my sleeves rolled up. I'm like, look at these wind squalls just coming in off the roof.
Did Cody go out in it?
Just to pee, and then he runs right back in.
Yeah, it's brutal for him too.
But he's got no hiking in today, so he's flipping out. So,
really?
So, you know, after the cast, we're going to take a little walk around the neighborhood.
Right.
I mean, the wind is insane out there.
Yeah, and it's not going to get better.
No. And they said if you don't get the snow off your cars today, the freeze is going to be so bad tonight, it's going to be like chipping ice off your car. Like, your car will be like in an ice block if you don't get it off.
Oh, really?
So that's my evening.
That looks like my evening as well.
Yeah. So
I got off the cars. I went to the store, but more came in the last hour, so I'm gonna have to clean it up.
Yeah. It's just it seems like one side of all of our cars is covered in snow because of the wind squall from the bomb cyclone. I mean,
there you go. Just dropping it all in today, huh?
I'm dropping bombs. So this is episode 96, the first episode of the new year. Happy
2018,
New Year.
number one for 2018. Hopefully we'll pull a clip off of this for the next year's clips of the year. Let's see if we can pull one, see if we can get this episode to have a clip of the year. Got
some good reaction from the clip of the year last year.
Yeah, it was
fun. A lot of people liked it.
Yeah.
A lot of people liked it. So I'm going to try, and it was a luckily I had a couple days, like a real full day with like nothing to do, so I was able to go through. I was just going through our feed, looking for things I remember.
Yeah.
I was able to pull, but now I'm like, how about this year? You just kind of throw things aside for something like that next year instead of having this.
Like drops for stations, pull drops out while you know they're there. Out.
Yeah, well, a lot of them I used those. Like sometimes I make those Facebook videos, those promos and shit like that, but
Like, so I remember when Kenny Conti, they do their show, but when we were part of it, like more, and they would, Kenny would always mark down like a time. This way, if they went through their episode, they can pull up that timestamp.
Right. Yeah, but
don't do that.
No, we barely get this off with microphones going. This is the smoothest beginning we've had in.
Good. It's 2018, baby. New year. New us.
New year, new we. Yeah, man. Yeah.
How's the video? Are you watching it on Facebook?
I'm noticing it. I can't tell if it's in sync, but I'm trying to share it right now from my phone onto my other page.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
Okay. I'm on my regular page from our. I'm trying to share the live feed so others could watch on my personal page.
I get what you're saying now.
Okay.
So we're doing it on Facebook. We're doing it on our page, not our private page.
Right. Facebook doesn't let
I
you
didn't
go.
get a notification that we are live. Like normally, I would get a notification. Oh, there it is. Okay.
There it is. So
save that, share that. I mean, I know like everyone does a podcast and who really cares, but I'm going to save it anyhow.
yeah, everybody does a podcast, but why not?
So I just want to see.
You just want to see what? Trying to see if it's.
See if I could. If my mat. Hold on.
Okay. What are you saying?
Shut up.
All right. So
if I'm behind, if I'm lagging, if my video, my audio and mouth are not matched up.
Okay. Well, nobody's watching, so yeah. Well, you are, just as Mike Gaffney joined.
I am.
So there you are.
I'm going to share it onto my friends.
Nice. Yeah.
Share now. You know what happened? And I don't know why. I didn't go in there and set the fucking set it up. Like I'm wondering, like some things aren't getting looked at, and then like I put up a post today about my goal weight is to just be he's not that fat, you know.
Right.
And somebody came on and said, "Hilarious! Why can't I share it?" And I'm like, well, I don't know why you can't share it. Then I went and looked, and the privacy settings are only for my friends. I never put that on. I left it public. Every video, like everything I posted lately, is just set to friends, so it's not able to be seen by everybody.
Yeah, I made mine all public.
Yeah, but I never changed it. Mine's always been public. And now every post, I got to go back and say, no, this can be public.
Yeah. Well, we got BJ, our longtime viewer. He always watches us live. He said, "Hey guys, it's snowing. Get out of here, BJ. Get out of here." It's snowing.
That was a weather report by BJ.
Yeah, and that's the All on Heads weather report by BJ Caraccioli. Hey guys, it's snowing. Forget about it.
Snowing out. Forget about it. Hey, boom.
Boom.
My mom's got plastic furniture. What? Boom, meatballs. See you tomorrow.
Fucking snow makes me lazy as fuck, man.
Yeah.
It does.
Snow, sunshine.
No, actually, it's weird. I feel lazy, but I've actually been getting work done today because that was one of my New Year's resolutions to like.
Oh, really?
Just work a little harder on certain things.
Yeah.
And I did my work. So I feel good, even though now I'm feeling lazy. I'm like thick-headed from being inside, but it's like I did my hour of listening to comedy tapes in writing, and then I did an extra 45 minutes because I had this story that I used to tell, just a story that happened to me and my friends. I told it once at an open mic, so I'm like, maybe that could be a sketch. So I wrote the outline of the of it, and then which is right here, and then I started typing the screenplay. So I was like really in work mode today. I'm like, wow, this New Year's starting off good with resolutions.
That's good.
I took food and fitness out of my resolutions because, I mean, come on. I just got it's getting in the way of other resolutions.
Yeah, I get it. Because you fail on those, so might as well fuck them all. So this way you get them out of the way, get to the real heart of life.
Right.
Fuck.
So I want to work. My resolutions was to write more, not just stand up, just write.
Get
more.
right.
Continue with my acting this year and read more books. I read more books. I read more books last year than I did the previous 4 years. So.
Oh, good.
So I've already started a new book and it's pretty awesome.
I wanted to start reading more, and I've been trying. I mean, having this little day job, man, has really helped me to get out of the lazy mode that I've been in for a long time. Like I make my bed every morning, and I haven't made my bed every morning ever. So like for the past I would say 3 months, I've made my bed almost every morning, and I now Now it's every morning. Like for the first couple of weeks, it was like maybe 4 out of the 7 days I made it, and then now it's 7 days a week.
And then my mom says I can stay up to watch TV and have cookies if I make my bed every morning.
Exactly. But I never did. Never, ever, ever made my bed.
Oh, yeah.
My bed stays unmade until I wash the sheets, and then I'll make it when I do the laundry. Other than that, it does not get made. Ever, ever, ever. Nothing. Never.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that just makes me feel good. I don't know why. People have been saying it my whole life to do it, and my whole life I'm like, that's not going to do it for me, and it does it.
Yeah, no, it does. It makes you feel good. It's like a clean car. Let me tell you, I had an old sponsor one time tell me, how your living arrangements are, how messy they is usually what's going on in your life.
How messy they is.
I couldn't find the words. how messy, your home life is as far as filth.
Yeah.
Is a good representation of what's going on mentally. How messy they is.
Who was your sponsor?
That was Freddie.
Okay. No, absolutely. It's like, they always say, how dirty is your backyard? Basically, like if around you is kind of like a mess, how would you not? Everything's a mess. There's got to be a little organization. It's got to start out. And I find making my bed is like a good start, like of my whole day. I don't know why I didn't listen to fucking people. I was just so like, it can't possibly be that simple.
It is. It's hard to form a new habit, though. That's the...
Yeah.
Because...
I could form a new habit, like crack, easily.
Yeah, but it's so weird. Like, forming negative habits is so easy.
So easy.
So easy. Because negative habits all have to do with laziness, typically.
Yeah, and they had to do with not fighting, not standing ground. They have to do with caving in and taking the easy route.
Yeah.
Everything that's bad for you is taking the easy route.
Yep. Yeah. That's But yeah, that's why I force I've been, the New Year's only 4 days old, but I've been forcing myself to do these things. Not every day, but I want to be consistent.
Not every day in the 4 days you've done it.
No, but right? What?
Like every day over the past 4 days. You can't say not every day with 4 days only into the new year.
No, I'm saying, but I'm not holding myself, because the problem is if I hold myself up to it
for the rest of the year is not every day, but thus far it's been every day, right?
Pretty much.
There was only 4 days, Joe.
Yeah, but I didn't get my new book till 2 days ago, so I can't read a book that I got 2 days ago for 4 days. That's very hard. No, that's a very hard New Year's resolution.
That's unrealistic.
My resolution is to read a book 2 days before I actually receive it.
Yeah.
And if I don't do that, then I consider this year a failure.
Did you write every day, though? That you were capable of.
I have written every day. Almost.
Did you listen to your hour?
I didn't write New Year's Day. I mean, that's like a vacation day.
So let me get this straight. So the first day out of the fucking gate for your New Year's resolution, it's like, this is the day of rest.
Dude, I was sick. I was getting over a stomach virus.
No, I get, but you're saying basically it was a
day of rest. It was. It's New Year's Day.
Day of the resolutions is the day of rest.
Yes. That's when you think about. That's when I came up with all my plans.
Oh, okay. I was sick too. I didn't have a stomach virus. I got a chest cold and a head cold. Mm-hmm. Like Saturday. When we were at that convention, I had already felt like the day before, I felt like I had a little fever and like kind of coughy, like choky, like sore throat. And then New Year's Day, I lost my voice until I did the show. And then New Year's Eve, the New Year's Day, I slept all day. And then I took off Tuesday because I was sick.
Yeah, I went from stomach virus to now a head cold, fucking post-nasal drip and shit. Just constantly popping pills and every medication let me suck all the moisture in your face out.
Get the phlegm out of me.
Like when I did that spot on that show, I only did 3 minutes because I was like literally pasty mouth. I'm like,
yeah.
It was disgusting.
Show.
But yeah, man, stomach flu was awful, dude.
I hate that. That's a good way to start, though. It's a good way to start, like you're losing weight for the new year.
Yeah. I mean,
I've had a stomach virus, the 24-hour stomach virus. I would what? Out of the last 5 years, 3 of the last 5 New Year's days, New Year's Eve, New Year's days.
oh, really?
Yep.
I can't remember the last time I had one. I woke up vomiting, and I just said, I'm ready to go now, God, if this is time. Because I didn't want the chest pain involved.
In what?
With vomiting was like it was just so painful that I was like, I'd rather die than have that come up again. Like, I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, it felt like my eyeballs were gonna pop out.
So a lot of vomiting.
And I don't feel like I vomited in a long time. Like, I feel like the dog's never seen me. He's looking at me like, yo, like he was all concerned with his paw up. Like, what the fuck? You all right, dude?
I don't vomit. Like, if I vomit, I would probably feel a lot better because, like, I've puked twice in the past few years, but I've had a stomach virus where I'm supposed to puke. I just fight it so much because I don't like puking, and then number 2, it'll come out that way, and that way I have no control. It's like too bad for you, but I'd rather it come out that way anyhow than have to throw up.
Yeah, they both were awful, honestly.
Yeah, no, it's not ideal.
But
either
no.
one.
Yeah, so if you see me drinking a lot during the show, people, it's because I'm just thirsty from fucking antihistamines and
Right.
just to keep me from not going the whole fucking show. But yeah, so was sick, started my resolutions, started reading this cool book called Talent Code.
Okay.
I think you'd dig it. I'm only, a couple chapters in.
What is it about?
This dude, this dude asked the question, like, where talent comes from. So,
Right.
so he uses all these examples. So he wanted to search because, like the one that I got through a few, but the one that was really interesting that I got through was talked about how, like, Brazilian soccer players are just the greatest soccer players in the world. Like, they've been for a long time. And he wanted to know why. Like, what is it about growing up in Brazil? Because some people say, oh, you grew up in poverty, that's the only thing you can do, and you really want to get out of it. And he's like, that's true, too. But there's a lot of countries that do that.
Yeah.
So, like, he wanted to know, like, what made all these amazing soccer players. So, like, on his research, he realized that these kids don't even play soccer till they're about, like, professional, like, that type of soccer till they're about 14.
Okay.
They play this other soccer called football or something, they have a smaller court, like a field, less players, a smaller ball, very hard to kick. So they're used to playing this really condensed, fast game their whole life.
Right.
So that when they get to start playing what everyone else plays is soccer, it's like this insanely easy game to them.
Right, because it's way open spaces. The ball's bigger.
And when the game gets tighter, that's when they're their best because that's when they're used to playing in these tight quarters. And it was just amazing to. So it's like there's like all these, like, his whole point in this book is like talent. Like, a lot of people just give talent, oh, you're just born with it, or it's where you. But he talks about these places called talent pools. Like, why do certain places have talent pools? Like, all the best players come from this spot.
Right.
And that's why he believes all the best players come from Brazil because they're the ones.
Soccer was an example of what he's talking about.
Right, but they were the only ones that play that back then when he did it, and that's why now other places are starting to.
Oh, okay.
Because they saw, oh my God, that's what they were doing.
Right.
So he's going to do like other stories like that too, because like he mentioned, I don't know if he gets to it, but how Dominican Republic is the greatest baseball players. So he's going to delve into that. It's an interesting, fun read. It's like an easy read. I think anybody would like it.
Right.
So
then he goes to like homeless shelters to find the best comic drug rehabs. What rehab gives us the best?
Yeah. No, but I bet, a lot of actors and comedians do come out of New Jersey, New York. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it's like, like Seinfeld used to say, like, you never hear of any like great comedians that grew up near a beach.
Right.
Like,
true.
Like, I think New York, like, when you're in a congested, frustrated area, that breeds that type of creativity. That
maybe. And you have so many more life experiences, like different cultures are overlapping. It's not like if you're in Iowa, everyone looks like you. Everyone is the same, basically.
Yeah, but I think I mean, this is all just based off, I don't know if anyone did a study on it, but it's like, I wonder if like more comedians come out of like colder, more harsher climates. Like the top comedians are born like in a city, go through winters.
Yeah.
Like if you grew up that way, like you grew up like if you grew up like with palm trees and like goodness,
right?
Like what do you even got? Like what?
Yeah.
What? You probably become a painter, right? or like a
surfer, like a surfer.
Surfer, yeah.
Yeah. No, true. So what are you gonna bitch about? You got sand in your underwear?
Yeah.
Like what is your biggest thing? Yeah, man.
Yeah. But like even like Brian Regan, who grew up in like Florida, I think, but he grew up like in Miami. It's like in the city. Yeah. There's probably more aggravation there.
Miami is fucking hot and disgusting and not fun.
Right.
Unless you're a half-naked Cuban who doesn't mind going to clubs and you can do that all day long. Maybe you're having a good time in Miami. Most people, it's dying.
Yeah.
It's hot.
So yeah, I recommend that book, The Talent Code. I think I can't wait to get more into it.
So that's the book you're reading?
That's the book I'm reading now. I'm trying to like get these like easy, like these like fun books, like you know what I mean, stuff
read.
that's.
Can I do audio read?
I tried audiobooks this year because on my iPhone I have Cloud Library.
Yeah,
I can link it with my library card and get free audiobook downloads.
Okay.
My ADD is off the charts trying to listen to someone read to me. It's like.
What about if it's a celebrity you like? Like
no, if I listen to Bryan Cranston's book. I listened to him read it.
Okay.
Which was good when he was talking about, his acting and like stuff I was really interested in. You're pinpointing, but I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck about you and your friend playing on fucking railroad tracks when you were a kid. I know it shaped something, but I'm snoozing.
Would you read that though? Easier? You would read it more than
I think I can
to it?
read that part easier than listen to it. Like if I listen to like you listen to Artie. I listen to Artie Lang's Too Fat to Fish audiobook.
Right,
That's like listening to a stand-up act and reading it. So I think a comedian, their audiobook would be good, but I think a regular book, like this book I'm reading now, The Talent Code, if I heard somebody reading that to me, snooze city.
Yeah.
I can't stay focused, man.
Yeah, I don't think I want to, maybe like a science, not like, maybe like a drama or what do you call it, like a suspense thriller. I wouldn't mind getting read to me because I would maybe read it with the inflections that I'm reading it. Yeah. But a regular book about, somebody's theory on talent, I'm not going to want to hear. So it's going to be sound like you're like listening to a textbook being read.
Yeah, I haven't tried fiction. I don't know. I don't know if the audiobook will do it for me. I may try it.
I read a book. It was by Dean Koontz.
Yeah.
Called Intensity. Which it's a thriller.
Was it intense?
Holy motherfucker! It is the most intensity that I have ever got from reading anything. It's like a mass murderer, like I don't know, man. It's just like it's insane. Like you're reading it and like there's people hiding from this guy in like a van.
Yeah.
And like a mobile home, and you're just like he's gonna find them. Like you're like so like oh fuck he's finding you. Like but you're reading a book. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time I read it, and it's so good. I want to read it again. That's how good it was. I was so engulfed in it. I was just all about it.
Yeah, but I just don't know if having someone read it to me, I can be as engulfed.
No, that's what I'm. Yeah, right.
BJ Caraccioli says my wife listens to English guys reading. Fucking annoying. Oh, like out loud? You didn't put headphones on? You just hear from another room like. Cheerio.
Cheerio.
He said hello to the little boy, and BJ's in the other room. Shut the fuck up! Get me some mozzarella. Get me some cheese. Forget about it. I'm BJ Caraccioli.
Forget about it.
My wife's over there, listening to audio books with English guys. Bang, boom, bang. BJ Caraccioli, yeah, oh.
Fucking English guys reading. Give me a fucking break over here.
Forget about it. I got a cousin that do that on Long Island. Come on, I don't read you the book. I got.
I'm gonna commit suicide.
So that's why, like, yeah, audiobook's tough. Like, that's why I could listen to podcasts and radio shows because they're passive, and I could, like, if I miss something, it don't matter.
Right.
Like, oh, they just said something, I didn't catch it, but I don't need it to continue. Like a book,
Right,
like you need what they just said. Like, cause that's what I like. I'm listening, and he's like, and then like I said, when Tom told me that, that's why I'm like, wait, what did Tom tell you? When did Tom tell you that? Now I got to rewind. Oh man, now how hard it is to find something you missed on an audiobook. You're like, I don't know where Tom said this, and who's Tom? When did he even come in the story?
Was there a whole chapter about Tom?
Because I'm just walking in the woods listening to it or driving. It's like, man, for all I know, Tom could have been 12 miles back. Can't do it.
But I've done that reading to where you come to a part and it's like mention something. You're like, this happened? When was this happening? And you're like trying to remember back. Like, I don't remember that. Did I fucking just gaze over that?
Yeah.
Segment of the book.
Oh, like when you're actually reading? Like not even listening? You're actually reading. You're flipping pages. You're like, what am I doing? I'm not even reading. I don't even know what's going on yet. I'm actually saying words in my head. I'm just...
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. I'm the worst.
Absolutely. I've read and not comprehended anything I just read.
That's why now I take it easy. I'm like, you know what, Joe? I'm going to go one chapter right now.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. Who's going?
Go one chapter, fold it, put your little bookmark in, come back to it later if you want, but you know you go beyond that, you ain't getting that second chapter. You're getting half of it. I mean, I got to really be awake and really be focused.
Because once I start reading, for some reason, it's like I just took a fucking Valium. You know what I mean? As soon as I start reading, it's like, I could be wide awake. I could drink 9 Red Bulls, start reading, and like, right into a nap.
Yeah. Frank Mucciaroni says, who's your favorite author, Joe? That's tough.
Mention any. He's not going to be able to.
Okay.
You can mention
well,
any.
You know what, Frank? I'll give you a good author that I love that you would like. You should read his stuff. Richard Bach is a very good author. His books are simple and have good messages.
Like they're written in like big letters for Frank to read.
Jonathan Living Seagull. Illusions. That's a good one. Adventures of
Dr. Seuss.
Dr. Seuss is a good one for Frank. What was it? Highlights magazine, Frank, if you're looking for something.
Like the highlights where you find like the 2 different pictures of what's different. That's good for you.
And also, Frank, if you want, I can get my brother Chris take a picture. My niece made a good story with letters on the refrigerator. That's a good page turner for you.
There you go.
She wrote a great story.
Then start with the fridge. Start with the fridge.
Frank's favorite author will be my niece, Taylor. Be like, wow.
My Frank.
But yeah, no, so I just feel good. It's like you said, you made your bed, you feel good. Like I feel good when I do these things.
Right.
Because you just become a lazy comic for so long. You're lazy, not writing. You think like, oh, I thought of this tag of an old joke that I've been doing for 5 years. I just did some writing.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
You did.
Did no writing.
I said that to some. I said it on stage. I'm like, if a comic says to you, I'm busy, I was writing today, he wasn't writing. If I was writing as many times as I told people I was writing, I would have 17 movies out right now.
I was thinking about the other day because a lot of comics be like, I'm a comic and a writer. I'm a writer. But it's like, especially when it comes to comedy, it's like, look at your act. I mean, I'll just speak for my act. Most of my act was just something I thought of, reported on stage.
Absolutely.
Said it 400 times and still have yet to write it down. I just keep
100%
working that idea. And then I try to write the joke down. You're like, this isn't funny on paper. It's only funny if I'm in a fucking room with 80 people staring at me while they have fucking chicken fingers in their hands. That's the only way I can get anything out of this line.
Right.
I mean, I've tweaked a joke or I've put an idea down, but I can't. Like, I don't know. Most comedians aren't writers. I feel like we're thought purveyors or something. Like, here's just something I think.
Yeah, that's how people ask, how do you write? How do you write your jokes? Most comics will ask that. I'm like, I don't. I have an idea. Something happened in life. I go on stage. I say the joke, like you said, 400 or 500 times, and then eventually I write it down.
Yeah. As Frank said, never mind. He doesn't. But I do wonder if do you ever, I took the time to do some writing today. So I have some general little ideas that I wouldn't have had if I didn't sit down to write. I'm like, God, I've been doing this 13 years. If I would have been putting any of little effort where I could be.
What?
Like I put a little bit of effort this afternoon.
Right.
I got the germ of a good idea that wouldn't have come if I didn't sit today.
Right.
At least I don't believe it would have.
No,
I'm
probably
like,
not.
Man, I've been wasting all these years. Like
I don't want to think about all the wasted years.
No, but I'm just saying.
No, but I know. I don't want to think about it, though. If I do, I just...
No,
I don't know what
that's why I want to be better now. You know what I mean? That's why
I know.
I took fitness and health and living longer off the plate. I just want to enjoy life more by doing other things. Reading the book makes me feel better. Makes me feel like my brain's not melting away. Like that's what I said. Like Kerry saw me come back with a book from the library. She goes, "You got a book?" I'm like, "Yeah." I feel like I was like, I got my brain ain't working like it used to. I gotta jumpstart it or
absolutely.
I gotta use it. I literally just sit here and stare at Netflix.
I stare at nothing
and wait to go to a show. It's like
I stare at nothing.
Oh yeah, I either nap, stare at nothing, Netflix.
I'll put on Shark Tank and just watch the same episodes, knowing that they're not going to take this deal. Like, why are you watching?
I can't believe I watch Shark Tank repeats. I love them. I can't get enough.
I do too. I know.
Like he said, I know it's going to happen. Sometimes I don't. I'm like, wait, I totally forgot this. This is the benefit of having a shit brain.
For the most part, I'm like, what product is this? Nah, they don't take a deal. They don't get a deal. But sometimes I just like watching anyhow, even if they don't get a deal.
Yeah. It's just definitely a sign of getting older. CNBC's just killing it with new shows. I love CNBC. I watch all those shows. Shark.
I like
The Prophet, $1 Million Buyer. Fucking.
I haven't watched that guy yet.
I watched it last year, then I went and binge watched the previous seasons after watching last year, and then this year's just started.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tillman Fertitta. He's fucking awesome, dude. He owns the Golden Nugget and I think he just bought the Houston Rockets.
Oh, really?
Is it the Houston Rockets? One of the fucking Texas basketball teams.
Well, it's not the one that Cuban owns, San Antonio Spurs, so...
No, it's not that one. That's the Houston Rockets.
Dallas Mavericks?
No, that's the one the Cuban owns.
Oh, so Houston Rockets, the Mavericks, and then what's the other one?
I don't know.
San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, Spurs. Yeah, so it's the Houston Rockets he owns.
Okay.
He owns like Bubba Gump Shrimp and all these different restaurants and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have this. I love watching billionaires go help people that suck with money.
I do too.
I don't know why. I just
wish I had an idea that a billionaire could help me with.
Or just need a nice thousandaire friend, like someone to just do things for him for a couple. Just can I just hang out, tell jokes or some shit, and make your life fun? Just give me.
Yeah, no, that's that guy. That guy doesn't exist.
No.
Not for me, it doesn't.
No. Dude, my fucking stepson's making mad bank off that fucking Bitcoins.
Bitcoin?
Dude.
I don't understand it enough, so I don't...
And Litecoins. I'm not going to get into it because I don't even understand it. All I know is kicking ass, bro. He making
I just looked at it. I just looked at it, and to buy 700th of it, I don't even know what it is. It was $120 American if I wanted to spend $120, not getting a full Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude. But not only is he does these things called Litecoins, all the other currencies.
No, I know. There's another thing out there. I just saw too. Yeah.
But now he's selling. He has his ideas on how he makes money,
Right.
He's writing these plans. He's selling those ideas to other people for bank, bro.
Nice.
I don't even tell you on air how much he's made. It's fucking ludicrous.
Right.
You're just like, what? Here I am tinkering with a joke about Shark Tank this afternoon. I'm like, I think this is going to work Friday night. Or not, or maybe, who knows? But was that Bill Burr has that famous story he used to always tell when he was up and coming in the city. And he had a girl he was hanging with, so he left his apartment. He lived down by the comic strip. So he went down, did his spot, came back. He did a new joke, and it worked well. And he said back then the weekday spot money was $8.
Okay.
When he came back, he said he was doing a dance. He was just dancing because the new bit worked. And she goes, man, I wish I had a job like yours where I can go and make $8 and be dancing. And that's when he realized how good how good it is.
What?
Comedy.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like that 3-minute new chunk made me dance.
Right. I told you one time I was at the Comedy Cellar, and I'm sitting by the bar, and Chris Rock came in.
Uh-huh.
And Rock came in, and I think Artie, this is before Artie's accident.
Uh-huh.
So Artie said to him, are you going down for a spot? And he's like, no, my wife, this is before he got divorced, my wife and kids are on vacation. He goes, I'm home, just bored, just want to get out of the house.
Yeah.
So he's like, but you don't want to do a spot? He's like, no, I'm not doing a spot. So him and Sherrod were sitting by the area by the bar, and then he looks at Artie and says, yeah, bring me up. So he goes downstairs. He only does about 10 minutes and comes upstairs, and he's got a little pen and paper. He's like, dude, did I tell you that joke was going to work? And he was like so excited that it was like this joke worked.
Right.
And I was like, that's it, man. This guy's a millionaire comic, fucking superstar, and he's just excited that a joke worked.
That's the key to getting out of the dumps of comedy.
Yeah.
Write a couple new jokes, and you're like, man, I'm a rock star.
I am awesome.
I am awesome. So what are your resolutions? I talked about my resolutions. Did you have any?
I don't.
Anything more? Anything you want to do with yourself this year? Like I had,
Yes.
writing and reading, reading books and shit like that.
Yes, I too have nothing to do with health and fitness or nothing like that.
One more I just wanted to add. I know it's going to be like the most impossible thing for me to do, but I'd like to curb my social media.
Yeah, you can do that, man.
I do. I want to. Like, I feel like
Right.
I feel like my productivity and my writing and stuff will be enhanced by me.
And you'll be a better person because you won't see half the shit these assholes say.
Yeah, like, you know what? Just a quick story before we get into your resolutions. I woke up because I wake up, get right into it usually.
Right.
And I was like, you know what? I said to myself last night, just try and have your coffee and chill and just don't go right to it. And I woke up. Carrie stayed home from work today. I'm having coffee, blah, blah, blah. Now, not long, just a little bit. But there was definitely a change in feeling in my body the moment I started seeing people's fucking dribble.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is why I got to curb it.
Yes.
It's
just we hear too much from everybody. We just don't need to hear that much. People have too much strong opinions about every single thing that everybody does. It's too much. It's too much. It's overwhelming, overbearing. It's too much. It's just not necessary. It's unnecessary.
Yeah. So what was your resolutions?
Like I said, no health or fitness thing like that. That is what it is. I do want to. I got a couple of little small obtainable goals. I want to start writing more, but I want to start not writing comedy. I just want to start sitting down and writing more.
Yeah.
Definitely what I want to do. And I also want to write. I want to start shooting little sketches, like really shooting them, writing them, casting them, and shooting them. I'm not done waiting for the world to figure it out. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. And I would like to balance back in comedy a little bit more to my weekly life, like balance, because I really enjoy making money now, and a steady income.
Yeah.
This takes a lot off of my pressure. I would rather, my weekend comedy, although this weekend canceled, was headlining Catch. It got canceled like a month ago due to some private event the hotel was hosting. So they canceled it.
Uh-huh.
But for the most part, every weekend has something going on.
Yeah.
For the next almost 3 months, right?
Right.
So if I have something going on every weekend, I want to work back into going in the city once or twice a week. Just that's it. Not 4 or 5 times a week, once or twice a week, 2 or 3 spots, just from my creativity side of stand-up comedy. I just want to balance it in because the pursuit of the dream of comedy, I have to go a different route.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I can't be obsessed over it.
Right.
And it'll happen if it happens. It's like my manager said this to me when I was looking to get a job. Like, back in May, I was like, I just need to work. And he's like, and then I got a job, a little part-time job, and I let him know I'm not really available that much during the week because I had to work. And he was like, you know what? You being less available the work will start to come.
Right.
Because when you're sitting home desperately waiting for work to come, it's never going to come.
It's so true.
It's like being in a relationship. It's like when you're single and you're alone, no vagina for miles.
Yeah.
But as soon as you find one girl who thinks you're cute and you start dating her, 7,000 vaginas lined up. Oh my God, you look so good. Like, what the fuck happened? Because you don't reek of desperation anymore. You have someone who likes you.
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's so true. I started working, and I don't, do I want to be on stage as much as possible? Absolutely. If you told me today, Mike, comedy will now pay your bills, we booked you for the next 3 years every week, fuck the day job then. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I like that if comedy is not happening this weekend, like it wasn't, I was fine with it. I'm like, I get paid for it. I don't care. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's what I'm like the opposite this year almost because last year I had a great comedy year, especially the fall was packed. I did more comedy than I could handle. I think it was mentally draining at the end of the year.
Yeah. Yep.
And last year even the winter was really good. I went to the festival, everything, to Laugh Fest, and it was a great year stand up wise. But this year, just based off dates, it's just gonna be one of those down years. It's just looking like a down year.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not just getting as much as I did. So I'm like, at first I'm like, what am I going to do? Blah, blah, blah. Then I'm like, you know what? I can do nothing. You're going to take the dates you have.
Right.
You're going to fill in what comes in. You're going to, you like the acting that you're doing. You're going to write. You're going to do these other things.
Right.
Maybe the universe is giving you this break from running around from gig to gig to gig to gig. You got to get this other shit in order. Right.
You
know what I mean? You always have that paranoia.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm not letting myself do that.
I dropped that after I took this job. At first, the creative soul was like, "What am I doing here? Working?" But you know what? Comedy hasn't made me feel that secure like this little shitty part-time job does.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like my side piece. The side job is this little part-time job, and she's making me feel so much better than my girl does. You know what I'm saying? She makes me feel better about it. The job makes me feel more I got money coming in. I don't have to stress it. And then when I don't stress it, this weekend, got canceled on me. Now, take me back a year ago, the first of the year gets canceled, I would have been like, come on, I need that money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would panic. I wasn't. I was like, yeah, all right, it got canceled. Okay, what am I going to do about it? And then today he reached out to me. He's like, you want to fill in featuring at Stress this weekend? I'm like, yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't. It's I'm not sitting home going, I don't have any money this week. What am I going to do? Oh, my God, please look for work for me. Hey, you have anything? You have anything? Emailing people, desperate emails. Hey, you guys have any? Hey, you guys, if you guys need anybody, hey, what's up? Fuck that. I can't do it anymore. And I'm going to ease comedy back in. I took a little, not break from chasing it. I took a break from chasing it, not doing it. I was very busy every weekend. I took a break from chasing it.
Right, you have to. I think that's what my year is going to be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And right now, I want to do other things that I want to do, and ease comedy back in. The grind, ease it back in if it wants to come back in. If it works out, if it flows in and it comes back in, and it comes back in. If not, I don't give a fuck. I just don't care right now. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I want to write more and shoot more videos. I want to shoot videos. I'm done not doing that. I'm done not writing scripts and acting. What are we doing? What the fuck is it we're doing? We don't showcase that at all, but what we think doing the back of fucking, no offense, I'm just saying that first Tap House is good. That's it? So you did a great set. You wrote a great 20-minute new jokes. That's awesome. That's great. That's great for the creative juices. What the fuck is that doing for you? Then I'm opening this weekend for a viral star.
Who's that?
I don't know who he is, and I don't know about him. So first time, his name is Andy Gross. He's a magician, comedian, viral video star, YouTube star.
Oh, Jesus, I feel bad for him having to follow you. That's going to suck.
No, probably not, because if he's got fans that came out to see him, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
But these people are doing, there's so many people doing stuff, and, why are we not even trying to showcase one video idea we have?
That's why
one sketch video. We're not going to put anything together.
No, that's why I'm doing what I do.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about it. That'll be a funny video. That'll be a funny video. And then nothing goes on?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we doing? The fuck am I waiting for? I can't wait for someone to come and say, hey, let's shoot a video. Let's shoot this. I can't wait anymore. I can't. I just want to start doing stuff. Just pay a little more attention to myself. Start working out, working a little more on writing, working a little more on writing some sketches and shooting things. Just take a little more control of what the fuck I'm putting out there instead of waiting for the email to come.
Yeah. That's why meeting these actors, this acting class got me in this whole other creative mindset to try different, back to trying different things.
Right.
You hang out with stand-ups all the time, you do stand-up.
Well, yeah, and I love that.
I love that too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know what you're saying. You want to do. So that's your main.
My New Year's resolution is to write more sketches and shoot stuff. Write scripts and shoot it. That's
awesome.
It.
We all look forward to seeing this shit, man. And,
that's my New Year's resolution.
All right. So we got 10 minutes left. We're coming up on the hour, maybe a little longer than that. We can stretch it, but
anything you want to talk about?
I thought you had something you wanted to talk about or something.
Well, I have a couple of things we didn't get to them because we talked about resolutions.
Yeah, we'll get to them. Yeah, I figured New year, new show, new resolution.
Yeah, Smilf. Did you watch all of it?
I love Smilf. Smilf.
Such a great show,
dude. I just love it. I love it.
It's Rosie O'Donnell kills it. I'm sorry, she kills it.
Yeah.
Fucking destroying that. It's just awesome. Frankie Shaw is smoking hot.
Yeah, I just didn't like one episode, that one that was repeating the story every time.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid.
I was like, it was like a nothing.
But yeah, you gotta have one shitty. But what I like about it is it's dark, it's deep, but it's they don't draw out these long fucking dialogues. It's quick talk, banter, bang, 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 bang. They talk fast, they move it. They don't just speechy. They're not speechy. It's just good. It's just good.
Yeah, I'm definitely, and it already got picked up for a second season, so it's definitely coming back.
I really like it, man.
I got recommended by one of our listeners, probably our number one listener, Angela. She sent me a message recommending Black Mirror on Netflix.
I heard James, I think, mentioned it one time before.
Bro, it's good. Awesome. It's kind of like Twilight Zone, so each episode is its own thing. Yeah, every episode is different.
Right? My son mentions it to me.
And all the basic theme of all of them is how technology can, where it could make your life easy, it could also fuck shit up.
Right.
And there's some messed up episodes.
Really?
It's definitely worth the watch. There's one, I think it's called White Bear, is a very good one.
All right.
But there's this other one. I thought you would like it because you're always like talking about dating and Tinder and all that shit. And
Yeah.
it's like it's in the future. You get these. They change the way dating is if you want to, so you can find your definite match. So like they give you this pod with like this life coach to talk to, like this relationship coach.
Right.
So it'll say like, okay, you're gonna go meet a match at this time on this day. So you go to a restaurant and that person's matched up with you. So you can choose to know how long you're matched for.
Okay.
Or not. So it'll be like how, if you're curious, you'd be like, how long?
Right.
Oh, looks like we're going to be together for 12 hours.
Okay.
And then you can't see each other again after that. And they keep bringing you different people till you find your perfect match.
Right.
But it could be 5 years. You could be stuck with somebody.
Oh, wow. It's like
whether you like them or not.
That's called relationships in general.
Right, but it's a very, I don't want to give any more away, but it's a really good episode. And then there's this other one that I loved where you can get implanted with these contact lenses and like a chip by your ear, and you can have like this remote where you can relive any moment of your life. You can watch it either in your eyes or you can like show friends like on a TV, like here's my daughter's birthday party. But it goes, the basic thing you think about is like, man, it is great that we have shitty memories, that you can't go relive everything exactly how it was.
Okay.
Like how that can but like it could show how that can backfire on you having the ability to go back and relive things. Like maybe you shouldn't have that ability.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
like my daughter's birthday party. Oh my God, I did that? Was I drunk my daughter's birthday party?
Or like say for instance, you'll go back there and then notice something in the background you didn't see the first time.
Right.
Like, yo, what the hell was that?
Yeah.
And then you start obsessing, like, what the fuck was that? Then you're like, zzz, like looking for shit,
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Well, it's definitely, you could see, I mean, you start thinking about like how Facebook makes people crazy. You know what I mean? Like back in back in the day, like we remember a time where we had no idea what the fuck people were doing that we knew even 5 years ago.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like they were either dead, they could be anywhere, doing anything. We have no idea.
Spies,
no idea. But then when you first get on, you have the ability, like some broad you knew, like friended you. You're like, what? You're like going back. Like, what the fuck is that? What is she doing? What, she's eating what?
Absolutely.
She lived in Bali for 2 years? Get the fuck out of here. Then you like get caught creeping like a phone. Holy shit.
Yeah. I did my nephew do that this week. We were just he just hit something on a button and I was like, oops. He's like, oh shit. He's like, delete it. I'm like, they already got that notification. He's like, no, they didn't. I'm like, yeah, they did.
But yeah, Black Mirror. Thank you, Angela, for that. That was good.
Okay.
And Kerry and I want to try because we were big, Jersey Shore fans. We thought that show was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But there's apparently one out now called Florida Bama.
Okay.
Where it's like Jersey Shore, but on the panhandle of Florida, like where they party down there. It's like, we're gonna check that out tonight. I haven't heard anything about it, but it's like
on MTV, I guess.
On MTV, yeah.
Listen, guys, I don't want to.
I know it's gonna suck, but
no. I don't even know what's gonna suck or not. I don't want to hurt you and Kerry's feelings.
Right.
But neither one of you combined should be stopping on the MTV channel unless it's ridiculousness. Keep it moving.
No, we want to see it for the disaster. We shouldn't have been watching Jersey Shore either.
No, and I don't know why you did.
Because it was interesting.
It was. I liked Sammy Sweetheart.
Sammy, what a sweetheart.
She was a sweetheart. I love her.
Yeah.
Did you see my video about the fucking people wearing shorts?
The people wearing
guys wearing shorts out?
Yeah.
What is just before we hang, Don, what do you feel about that? Do you feel that's an attention-seeking fucking mook, or you think they really are too hot in fucking when it's 3 degrees?
It only doesn't bother me when it's like a young teenager.
Really? Well, I guess a young teenager, because
that's just what they do. It's like they're going out in flip-flops, a hoodie, and shorts, and it's bomb cyclone.
Yeah.
But it's teenagers.
But what about a 35-year-old man?
No, that bothers the shit out of me.
All right, good.
Yeah, no, you no.
And then they, usually a fat fucking Italian guy, right? Or just a fat fucking guy in general. He's got shorts, sneakers on, cut-off shirt, and you say to him, what are you doing? It's cold out. Somebody always has to do that to him. And I want to tell that person, don't do that. That's what he was waiting for.
Yeah.
That's what this attention-seeking mook was waiting for. Right. For you to say, why are you wearing that? It's freezing out. For him to now give you his, I don't even let that shit bother me. Fine. It doesn't have to be cold. But shorts are created to be cool. Shorts weren't made for you just to wear. Shorts were made because it's too hot out. So they made shorts so you could be cool and comfortable in the heat.
Yeah.
You're not telling me it's too fucking hot when it's 3 degrees out. Sorry, I don't buy it.
Right.
You're just an attention-seeking fucking asshole who wants people to say, you're nuts! And him be like, nah, doesn't even bother. You're fucking pathetic. Put your pants on, you dumb fuck.
I would pay for you to say that to someone as they're fucking wearing that out. Totally.
It's so frustrating. Whatever, man. That's just little things that were getting to me.
Did you say you wanted to talk about podcasting or something? Was that something else you wanted to talk about? Nah. All right.
I just, you know what? The thing about podcasting is you'll hear people, like even other people say, like, they'll be uncomfortable to say they have a podcast. I have a podcast. I know everybody's like, just who cares if you have one? Who cares, man? Just have a podcast.
My whole thing is you should be more embarrassed to tell people you're a comedian because you barely do that. Like, you barely get paid to do that. Like,
but I'm saying,
that should be more embarrassing to you.
Like a guy, he's like, I have a podcast. I know everyone does. Like, he thinks that someone, like, I don't know if he thought, like, other people are going to be like, fuck everybody. It's a waste of time. Like, I would never say that. Even if I thought podcasting is a complete waste of your energy.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, I would say do whatever you want to be creative. Who gives a fuck?
How is anything creative a waste of your energy when you're in the creative field?
No.
Yeah,
and I know there's a billion of them, but there's going to be a billion more, and we still haven't really, figured out how it works.
That's like saying I'm like what was it? We were all hanging with the family around the holidays, and we were talking about there was like a show on like the top 15 YouTube earners.
Right.
And it was like, young girls there's two sisters that do makeup. They make like $10 million a year.
Right.
They have endorsements and stuff, or like people that had viral videos.
Yeah.
And someone said like, oh, we should make a viral video. I'm like, well, you don't just make a viral video. You make videos because you make videos, and then maybe one of them goes viral. And I told them the story of Vic DiBattista. I'm like, he was making videos anyway.
Right.
And then they went viral, but now he's got such a fan base, most of his videos go viral because he's got so many people watching his videos. Now, all of them don't, but enough do that he's got a career and sells out theaters now.
Right.
Now, for you to say, why am I going to put out videos, man? It's like everyone does that. There's so many videos on YouTube. No one's going to see my videos. Yeah, you could say that, and you'll never have one.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's no one's guaranteed anything.
Right. You don't do it because you're hoping for the fucking long shot. You do it because Vic did it because he had no idea what could happen. He was not doing it so he was doing it to his few fans that liked his rants, and that's why he was doing it.
Dude,
that's it.
He was doing it back when I would open for him and there was 7 people in the crowd and they weren't there for him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was the one that taught him how to monetize them on YouTube. I'm like, you should monetize those. You can make a couple shekels here and there. He's like, really?
Yeah.
And now he's making boatloads.
Right.
Boatloads.
I read a thing.
The same thing with podcasting. That's why I argue it with people. It's
Absolutely.
Like it's still a new medium. You just put content out there. You never know when you're going to hit, and we get more and more listeners every week, every month, every year.
Right.
And it's fun.
I was just on Instagram. I was reading Mike Lawrence posted a picture of that dude. He was the viral guy that's getting in trouble for the suicide guy. What's his name?
The suicide guy? I don't think
some viral video dude was making Logan. I can't think of his name.
Jared
anyway.
Logan?
No, never. Shush. Just
Paul
never mind.
Logan?
Yes. Right, Paul Logan.
I don't know. I'm just putting out what.
No,
names.
Logan. No, it's a kid. He was on. What was that fucking video thing that's gone? Now it's no longer available. The 6-second videos.
Vine.
It was a Vine guy, and then he was a YouTube sensation guy. So he got got caught negatively commenting on making fun of a guy who just committed suicide in the video of the dead body.
Oh, okay.
And he got what I didn't see any of it. I just know this in the story. So Mike Lawrence put up a picture of him on his Instagram, but there's a whole story how Mike was like how he's come to accept viral YouTube stars, and how he compared them to like rock in the 70s, in 80s and 90s hip hop. How like when rock and roll, like your parents who loved Elvis would like be listening to rock and roll music, be like, nah, that's not music. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then like how in 80s and 90s, how people who listen to rock, like, nah, that's not what you call music. Sorry.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's like, oh, that's not entertainment. Oh, viral video guy, it's not an entertainer. But then he realized how much effort that guy puts just to put content out.
Yeah.
And he's always putting content. And he has like a newfound respect for what the guy has to do and how much negativity he has to endure just to get one positive reaction from fans.
Oh, yeah. Comics could never take that sort of negativity.
Yeah. It was just a really good thing for Mike Lawrence to put out there, and that he came to the conclusion, like, because we've all said, oh, he's a viral video. Like, just even this weekend with this guy, I don't know who he is. That's why he's a viral video sensation. Okay. I used to be like, this guy, what effort does that take? But it takes effort.
It does take effort. And I think the early viral guys weren't ready because they went and tried doing stand-up.
Right.
And then they would eat it. But now they kind of did, they're all doing kind of like what Impractical Jokers does. It's like the videos and Q&As and a different show. I think there was like that Twitter guy who was real funny on Twitter and then did like the Jimmy Kimmel and bombed it. Right. Because he just wasn't ready. Right. So I think now, like, I guess managers are like, all right, listen, this is what we're going to do. You're not going to go. Right. It takes 15 years to become a good stand-up. You've never done it. You're just going to. Right. You're going to get 3 minutes together.
I opened for this guy a long time ago, Jean Lajoie.
Yeah.
The dude from the League.
Yeah.
Taco from the League.
Yeah.
So I opened for him a long time ago when he just got the League. It was right before I think he got the League at that time. But he blew up because he made YouTube videos of just like goofy characters and like he's really good. He's a good actor. So he made these really good YouTube videos that blew up.
Yeah.
And I opened for him, and this is like 5 years ago. And what he did like 15 to 20 minutes of stand-up comedy, but he ran videos of himself. He ran his videos on a big screen TV, and then he did live the characters from the video. He did them live.
Yeah, see, 15 minutes, you can, you can coach someone to get to like 15 minutes of like serviceable stand-up if they're famous.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what his management did. They got him to do 15 or 20 minutes, but then he ran his videos, did live, like goofy things live, like with his characters. And the audience that came to see him loved it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's it. Like, your job is, like, comics are trying to, like, even, like, go on Mike Lawrence's Instagram and look at this whole thing he wrote. It's really good.
I will.
It's really good.
I saw him one time live, open for Mark Maron at the Count Basie Theater, and he murdered.
Yeah.
And he murdered, and it's like murdered because, when you open for people to see their gigs a lot, nobody's sat. People are still coming in, and you just got to come out. So it was like a half-sat crowd. Right. And I always just find it just respectable.
Yeah, absolutely.
For someone, the difference is like, when we open for a guy like Mark Maron, those are comedy fans.
Right. Yeah.
Like when you're at a casino opening up for a casino crowd and they're milling in, totally different. They give you like nothing.
Nothing.
Just
No,
like,
no.
wait, somebody talking to me? Is this guy gonna get our drinks? What?
Yeah.
So it's on his Instagram, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He might have put it on his Facebook too as a blog, but it was on his Instagram under the picture. And I just totally, after reading it, I was like, wow, yeah, man, it makes a lot of sense.
You gotta be more. You have to diversify creativity.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's very tough to build a fan base off your jokes alone without having a machine behind you putting you in front of lots of people. Like you can't tour around and build a fan base. It's not, those days are over.
No, do you know how much energy, how great you have to be to pull people's attention from their phones, from their computers, from their net, from their streaming television shows? You have to be really strong to pull their attention. Most of us aren't.
Yeah.
You better jump in on those streams that they're watching videos, they're watching clips. You better get in their face because they're not going to break away from the videos long enough to look for you.
Yeah. Well, think about it. You go on the road, you know, sometimes you could perform for hundreds and hundreds of people and come back and have, say you perform for 500 people.
Yeah.
Over the course of like 3 days. Mm-hmm. You know? You get 25 new social media followers.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a good.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you're when you're not known and you're not even the star.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you're like, and 25 of them, I mean, if you went back to that city,
right.
Maybe if you're lucky, 5 are coming back to see you. If they even see the ad with you on it.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I performed, and this is not to talk, in the past, on New Year's Day, the day before New Year's, and that, I guess Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I performed over a total of probably like 2,200 people, right? 2,200?
Yeah.
And I did, and I'm not trying to say this I'm just saying this for the point. I did really well. On the theater gig for the 1,400 people, I did really well.
Yeah.
Okay? In front of the NA crowd, really well. Thursday night at the Stretch Factory, in front of 300-some people, really well.
Mm-hmm.
And I have, over those 2,200 people, I got 7 people find me on Instagram and my social media. 7, maybe 10.
Yeah.
That's not even 10%. That's 2% of the people who came to see me.
Yeah, because it's hard to get them. It's hard to get them. That's like Lisa Lampanelli used to hang out at all her shows and like do the mailing list and give the cards and meet the people. A lot of comics were like, "I'm out of here," or like, I don't want to hang over there.
Someone said it. I forget who it was that used to have like a card, give a card, and then like on the card was a perforated edge. Mm-hmm. You just write your email address in, and he rips the email address off and gives you the card.
Yeah.
Like, so on part of the card was just put your email address here, and then it perforated. So he ripped it. You keep the card. You give him the email address.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing I hate, though, when a comedian asks me for my email address, and then I become part of their fucking email blast. It's like, yo, you gave me one gig, and now I have to hear about all your gigs every week? Get the fuck out of here. What are you telling yourself by adding me to your fucking email list? Why do you want me on there?
Yeah.
Get the hell out of here.
Do you really want me to come to your show? Is that what you think?
And your bar show? Well, here's my shows this week. It's 16 bar shows. My free bar show sold out. Oh, your free show sold out? Wow, you're a hustler. You can't call it a sellout if money's not exchanged. I'm sorry.
Hey man, I'm headlining a club, a show at the restaurant that I booked. I'm headlining. You're headlining the show that you booked.
Ah.
You know you're not headlining that, right?
Did you have a hard time getting that gig?
Yeah.
How many times did you make yourself feature before you let yourself headline?
Did you bump right up?
Did you bump
yourself right up?
Get out of here. You ignored your emails for 6 months before you got that gig? No way. Wow, you do have integrity. That's integrity when you book your own show, ignore your own, you don't book yourself for 2 years.
Let me tell you something.
Email.
I didn't close that for 2 years. I ignored myself for 2 years.
I didn't book myself as a headliner for 2 years. Paid my dues. Thank you.
Dues paid. Check.
Yeah. Some guy wants to interview me for a documentary on comedy, so I'm going to tell that story. About my first headlining set at my sold-out free show.
That I produced. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. I got to go, man. I got to fucking clean off these cars and take my dog out.
Yeah, I'm going to go do that, too, since I got to work in the morning.
This was a fun new first podcast of the new year.
It was. Yeah, Happy New Year. This is 2018 right here.
Happy New Year.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good year.
Yeah. Hey, new listeners, thanks for tuning in. If you're on Facebook, please go to one of these apps we have at the bottom of the page. You can subscribe to the audio feed. So we don't always go live on Facebook. Week to week, it's a free episode on one of these apps or any podcasting app. Just search All in Our Heads. We appreciate the old listeners. Keep subscribe to our Facebook page at All in Our Heads Podcast so you get notified whenever we go live. So, do you have any gigs you want to plug coming up, Mike?
This weekend I'll be 4 shows at the Stress Factory featuring. Next Friday, though, is what I want to promote. Next Friday, I'll be at Valley Forge Casino.
Oh, nice.
That's a Friday gig. January 12th, 8 o'clock show. Valley Forge. It's a cool room, that vault.
We did that like 2 years ago, I think it was.
Yeah. It's a cool room. So if you're in the area, please come out.
I thought they did 2 shows there. There's doing one show. I thought they did 2 shows there.
Let's think 1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that night they're doing 1. This is the first of the year.
It's a nice casino. People go there, and it's a nice room to see comedy, and it's like a cool little rock club feel.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. And the thing is that the new entertainment director, I guess, took over and it booked Colin Quinn the same night. 2 shows. So that's why I think they're only doing 1.
So it's not the same booker? It's not the same booker as who booked us the last time?
No. For the casino themselves.
Oh, for the casino.
The casino has entertainment.
Okay, gotcha.
That casino for their entertainment venue has Colin coming 7 and 10, which is cool because I'm going to get there early and go see Colin the first show.
Oh, I would. I love Colin. Next time he comes around, I'm going to see him again.
What are you doing Friday?
This Friday, Saturday, I'm opening for Gina Brion at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club.
This weekend?
Yeah. So.
All right. Gina, I love her.
She probably won't even remember me. I met her. I worked with her once years ago, like fucking first couple of years of comedy, and she was hilarious then.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to working with her this weekend, and hopefully that everyone being snowed in for today is gonna get the fuck out for Friday and Saturday. So come see me at Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club, and we'll go to Frankie's Bar and Grill for some burgers afterwards. One of those nights.
What are you doing on the 12th? Next Friday? Are you working?
Next Friday the 12th. I didn't have that one prepared because.
Well, that's the day at the Valley Forge. So maybe if you're not.
No, I'm not working.
So maybe come together. We go early, see Colin Quinn.
Oh, shit. Maybe I'll take Carrie to see Colin. She won't get out of work in time for me to get down there. If it's a Friday, it's impossible. Yeah. But anyway, I will not drive down there on a Friday. Fuck that. Maybe it was Saturday.
It's not.
Yeah. But everybody else should.
Yes, Friday. Yeah, Friday. Don't listen to Joe.
So, hey, everybody. Thanks for listening. Thanks for downloading. And you've been listening to All in Our Heads.